So my opinions on Headie one, I feel like he's just a retard who didn't want to work a normal job, so he basically turned into this caricature of being retarded. Here he is looking like a moonface NPC don. I don't trust these waste man, mouth breather type of people. Does he look like he'd make good music? I don't like his music. It sounds like a mesh of retard rap. He looks like a Dominican immigrant who just came here and decided to start a rap career. Look here, the private jet. They want you to believe if you just rap, if you just move your mouth in a certain way for the A&Rs, then you'll end up flying out. And look at his lazy image that he has. He's always slouching on chairs. He never puts effort into his sentences. Yeah, that's because Headie one's lazy. He didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job like a normal guy. Headie is just 24/7 in 0.25x speed. If you don't want to be like this, just go be normal. He's probably nutritionally deficient or something. Get your iron up, guys, because that's another thing. All these man, they made it out, but they're just sleeping all the time. What's wrong with my man? His head is bloated. He's estrogenic, high cortisol, whatever it is. You guys, it's serious. You need to optimize your lifestyle. Juice the Catty, he's a health preacher as well. Because this is a war. This life is war. It's a war for your energy. You can't be slouching around on a chair all the time like this. But that's just the lazy propaganda they're spreading. They're trying to show you a lazy man gets his bread, but the lazy man, he just sits around doing nothing. All the lazy guy gets is universal credit payments. Now look, here's the clip. Hear what I'm saying, man. You can't make this up. No normal sane man acts like that. Headie one suffering with some anterior pelvic tilt, probably from arching it for the record label. These guys, they're all clowns. I never rated them. You know what's mad? I feel some of you man are deep down thinking Headie 1-8. To guys like that, all you have to say is you man need to undergo lobotomy or something because you're beyond saving. We need to open up the psych wards to more people, man, because I feel there isn't enough people in the wards these days. They're let loose on society to make shitty music or have dumb opinions on social media. Everyone's just trying to spread their agenda. I want to make a parody of Zone 2, No Censor, and be like, Headie 1's body got cracked. Diggity's body got cracked. Sench's body got cracked, then signed to the A&R for 10 racks. Listen, man. These guys, they're not serious about life. We're all preserving our anal virginities out here. And you either go the long road and apply to Manchester University, King's College London, or you get an apprenticeship, become an accountant, or you go sell your batty and you get a #1 track on the Billboard Hot 100. Whatever it is, it's war, man. This life's war. It's competition, and you guys can't afford to sit down in this competition. The Black Tigers, we're everywhere. We're in the Russell Group unis. We're all over LinkedIn. Look at the propaganda they're trying to spread. The zesty guy who puts a slave chain around his neck ends up with a girl at the end of the movie. You know them happy romance movies? Nah, man, Juice the Cat is here to shatter that image. I'm here to change the way you think. In reality, the 9-to-5 man gets the gal. You man in the hood thinking I'm chatting about working in Tesco's. No, I'm not talking about Tesco's. I'm talking about business trips flying out. I'm talking about working in sales. I'm talking about being an accountant. Because, yeah, I'm telling you guys to stay off the roads, but I'm not telling you guys to push shopping carts in Tesco for 18 years either. Here he is bored as shit, probably regretting that he just threw it back for Sony because he didn't want to focus on his GCSEs. Here he is with Fumes the Engineer, who by the way is a pusher of division and violence in the country, who by the way is an enemy of our people and probably contributed to setting us back a whole generation of development just so we could cop the Eurus. Fumes the Engineer is like my genetic enemy. He's the guy that I'm supposed to fight for my entire life. I have love for those in the hood because the struggle, it makes us step up. Like Meek said in a bar, God's clever creating diamonds out of hood pressure. It's true, but it's our job to take over industries and it's all down to our self-esteem. Headie 1 had low self-esteem. That's why he no longer has his anal virginity. And he's spreading a bi agenda. Central C had low self-esteem. That's why he made Day in the Life. Let's see if he really tried. I feel alienated. I feel like I'm alone here. A traditional male in a society of degeneracy and people going astray. We're living in Sodom and Gomorrah. If Headie 1 is a batty man, it will shatter your world image and put you outside of your comfort zone. But that's life. Imagine if Frodo never left his little cave under the hill. He would have been bored. The whole story of Lord of the Rings, guys, it would have been boring and clapped. Same thing, if you guys never watched Juice the Catty and vibed with his content, you would have been asleep. And there's a whole world out there. There's a whole adventure in life. You wouldn't have found out all these guys are basically batty man. And you would have gone your whole life listening to this shit music, idolizing these wastes, man. These videos are here to provoke thoughts in your minds. I hate the idolization of celebrities and rappers. It's not only urban gang culture, it's pervasive in everything. I feel we can just sit back and be nihilistic and act like there isn't a way out. Bond this guy, man. Get his rubber mask looking face out of my screen. Stop showing me my man. I was gonna stop, man. I was gonna quit for 2 months, and then I saw Headie one's clap face on my Instagram, FYP. I was gonna stop the campaign, guys. I thought that this campaign, it's ran its course and people are cool now, but I saw Headie one's clap face and I decided, do you know what? Juice the Cat, he's gotta come back. Juice the Cat, he's got more fuel for his movement now. People like Headie one, they make it big. They drop 10 racks to their YG. They're younger. Who's gonna go crash out on Wood Green, the Op Block? This is what these rappers do. They give label money to the younger men to go ruin their lives. They give it to D-Self, they give it to Axe. And then they'll go sloppy toppy the A&R manager. Unemployment is the most dangerous thing in the country. It is evil. These guys are the boss of the block, the Lil Durks and the Young Thugs. British RICO charges are starting to happen. Think about how a full gang gets locked up. It's starting to become common in the UK. Sony Music fuels crime. Allegedly. Universal fuels crime. They profit off the psyops. Allegedly. Take your time in life, guys. Headie one was sat on a pissy Broadwater farm block. He didn't take his time. And look at him now. Don't be afraid to take off and be a success at 40. Don't be afraid to make your first mil at 35. End of the day, having a Lambo at 27 is a social media thing. It's a buy my course, here's my rental kind of thing. There is absolutely nothing wrong with grinding through your 20s and buying the G-Class at 32. If it takes longer, I don't care because I'm in no rush. To build something great, it takes years. Shout out to the Sagrada Familia Cathedral in Spain. It's been taken 140 years to build. No one wants to do things in the long term anymore because they think life's going to be over in 2030. But hear what I'm saying, I don't mind things taking 10 years. If I use the 5-year mindset that Headie one did, you'll become a batty man. That's what all these course sellers do to you, man. This is how they manipulate you.
I made my first million when I was 18. And when you make your first million when you're 18 and...
These guys have rich Indian stepdads who are billionaires and then they talk about how to escape the 9-to-5 rat race. Just have a rich dad. They talk bad about the 9-to-5. That's the broke hood mindset. Talking bad about the 9-to-5. That's exactly how you end up in pen. All these guys are broke anyway. None of them have money. They're just batty man trying to sell you courses. All of them just sit in penthouses with other men all day. They're sat at the top of the penthouse, but they've got 7 man with them. See me, I want to sit with my wife in a penthouse. I don't want to sit with 10 man. These guys are chipping in for the rent. I don't want to chip in for the rent. I want to pay the whole thing. And if you want to pay the whole thing, you have to wait until you're 40. I hate to say it, but you do. And it's better that way because you're building something long term. Anyways, guys, Juice the Catty, like and subscribe. I'm out. Bang.